Welcome to the Inbound Marketing Basics seminar. I'm Andy Simon. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been a successful CEO of a company. I'm a partner in Simon Associates Management Consultants. We work with organizations that need or want to change. I lead the inbound marketing division. We're partners with HubSpot. We have developed a process to build innovative cultures, and we do rebranding and integrative marketing. Why is this slide here? Because I know some of you do email, some of you do Facebook, some of you blog, probably a lot of you blog, and some of you Twitter. But maybe that's not what you want to do, at least from an integrative approach. You need to think about advertising, what works, what doesn't work, and be very systematic and dogged about that. Are your efforts isolated or integrated? Do you do it in a systematic way? Is your social media built around goals and objectives? Have you crafted it around buyer personas and along the buyer's journey? Do you have a content marketing strategy? Are they integrated into campaigns? Do you have metrics and methods for measuring? Do you monitor? Do you test? Do you make adjustments? Or perhaps there is a better way. We'd like to show you a process for integrating those social media tools into a lead generation and customer cultivation process that ties together into SMART goals. What are SMART goals? We start with them, we measure them, we act upon them, they have to be relevant, and most of all, they've got to be timely. So let's pretend for a minute. You're a great company that delivers exceptional sales programs for middle market customers. You could be one of many, or you could be one of the best. So how do we begin? We begin with buyer personas. Let's suppose this is a company sales manager, or maybe it's a mid-market human resource officer, or an individual who wants better sales skills for herself, or the CEO of a growing company that needs better sales training. Each one of these requires a different persona. Once we know more about that buyer, we set marketing goals that tie marketing into the sales process along the funnel, from visits to the website, to readership of your blogs, to research about the selling process, to calls to action to learn more about your programs, and many other key metrics. The process is based upon an inbound marketing methodology about how people buy. We need to attract them, convert them, close, and finally delight them so they come back again. That's the inbound methodology. It means that your job is to answer their questions. You should offer answers. This should be your content you provide through your social media and web materials aligned along a buyer's journey. This is a process the buyer is going through. They've got the awareness stage, they've got the consideration stage, and finally the decision stage. The buyer's journey is an active research process. It takes potential buyers and it leads them up to a purchase. The job of inbound marketing is to tie together what the buyer needs along the journey with the content marketing strategy and social media tools that make you the right solution at the right time for the right buyer. The buyer is searching for a solution. During the early stages, the buyer has an ill-defined problem. It may be the need to improve my team's marketing performance, or time to create a better sales results, or needing more training for new salespeople, or something else. But everybody has an ill-defined problem. Search comes first. Keywords is where they begin and where we begin. There are short keywords like sales training. There are longer tail keywords like best sales training for software companies. There are a bunch of 1 and 2 word and longer keywords. We look at these to see the volume of monthly searches, how well your website is optimized, how easy, difficult it is for you to achieve the top 10 or top 20 position for those keywords that are searched for each month. It's really a mini-max analysis from which we build an inbound marketing strategy. Using keywords, we work backwards. If this is what people are looking for, how do we become their solution? We write copy, we look at appropriate URLs, images, links, blogs, other tools of the internet, and don't forget social media to have you as the right authority. Your material is designed to answer those questions and help the buyer go through their buying journey. We then align the content. It's not necessarily more content. Your website might have already enough abundant content. It's the process about making sure that people can access the right content at the right time for the right purpose. Remember, it all ties to the buyer's journey. So let's talk once more about the buyer's journey and the content. We have the awareness stage, there are analyst reports, research reports, ebooks, editorial content, expert content, white papers, educational content. The prospect is experiencing and expressing symptoms of a problem or an opportunity. It's still ill-defined. Then we move to the consideration stage. Expert guides, live interactions, webcasts, podcasts, videos, comparison white papers. The process is now clearly defining and giving a name to his problem or opportunity. And then finally, we move to the decision stage. Vendor comparisons, price comparisons, product comparisons, case studies, trial downloads, product literature, live demos. The prospect has now decided on their solution strategy, method, or approach. Now, let me move back a little bit to the awareness stage again. Everybody talks about blogging, and blogging is critically important, but there needs to be a discipline. You can't blog today and then blog 6 weeks or 10 weeks from now. You need to blog every week because the internet or Google is looking for content. So, with our clients and with ourselves, we blog every week or even 2 to 3 times a week. We're keyword driven. We have the right headings, subheads, copy, and calls to action. It's designed for the scanning eye. It's repurposed on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and we also produce newsletters. This pushes the buyer to a landing page. This is part of the conversion process. It's built so that interesting buyers keep reading more and seeking more and finally saying, hey, I want to know more about you. It's all built around a dashboard. Everything is tested, reviewed, and revised. It's designed to enable us to learn what works when, from the time of day to the design and the content. It's very analytical. And it's around the buyer's persona. It's integrated around campaigns so we can see what is right for which persona and adjust. You need to have the equivalent of an ROI on your marketing investment. It's all measured and evaluated against very specific goals. So let me talk a little bit about SAMC's 5-step process. We hold a boot camp training for 1 to 2 days with you and your team. We evaluate your current activities. We create a 6-month plan with deliverables to test, review, and revise. We develop a content marketing strategy where you execute, test, revise, test some more. Be delighted to answer any questions. Thank you very much for attending.